There's a new advertising form I'll be talking about. This is a good one to watch. This is the My Amazon Guy Show. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. We're going to be covering today a really awesome new ad format. Amazon's been rolling out tons and tons of new advertising things. They're even going to be shifting everybody onto a new UI and platform here in the next week or so. Be on the lookout for all these changes. All right, so what I have here on screen, this is the new ad format on mobile phone. And one of the things you can notice here is how gigantic this image is. So like if you imagine this was your mobile phone right now and you saw this ad, it's very large, takes up 60-70% plus of the screen. And to compare that against a regular sponsored brand ad, I'm showing on the screen here basically a Chrome version of a mobile phone just because it makes it easy to showcase. And although the search bar is making it kind of difficult to see up here on the top there, I kind of want to get rid of that. So there we go. So you see, this is what a regular search sponsored brand looks like. It takes up like an inch of space. Okay, now again, compare that to this, which takes up almost the entire screen on a mobile phone. Very big game changer. I'm going to show you today how to set this up. It's really important for a couple of reasons. Number one, I've never once seen ads this gigantic in the middle of search on Amazon, let alone any advertising platform. It is a gigantic area you can cover with your ad and impression. So that's the first and most important thing. The second is nobody's using it right now, which means if you use it, your costs are going to be way low because it's in beta. Amazon frequently will roll out new beta features without giving you a lot of heads up or announcements, especially with COVID-19 ongoing right now and all the corona situation. You're not going to see a lot of advertising and UI announcements come out of Amazon, but they're still rolling them out behind the scenes. All right, so we have created a step-by-step guide and all the information that you need. I'll link that in the description. I'm going to go into that now. So basically, it's a sponsored brand advertising method, which most of you, if you've got brand registry, you're probably familiar with sponsored brands. I had not had a lot of success with regular sponsored brands because the ACoS was always too high, and they were too high in the funnel, and it meant that you'd have to spend thousands of dollars on them to be effective in driving your marketing funnel to your product. So sponsored brands, for me, for most of my clients, have not been a focal point. We've always been sponsored product guys, and we've made a killing on that. But with this change, we create a custom advertisement loading a new image, and it's called a custom image. And I'll show you the step-by-step in actual Seller Central here momentarily. And it takes up a ton of real estate. So here's an example of a regular sponsored brand, and it shows up like this. Okay. And then here is one with the gigantic photo and the sponsor brand. And you can, again, it's really gigantic in comparison. Look at this gigantic image. Man, it really makes me want to click on that steak shot because that barbecue sauce is looking a lot hotter versus just some regular product shots. So it's a pretty drastic change. So you can see, again, sponsored brand, regular shot, and then here, sponsored brand on the mobile, taking up all that space. So all of the same best practices still apply. You're filling in keywords. You can do product category targeting, competitor ASINs, and you can dynamically optimize it by Amazon. And so the reasons why we haven't done this before in the past, brand advertising has been too high in the funnel, high cost, high ACoS, and this product image, though, is a major game changer. So we've begun rolling that out for our clients, and you should too if you're watching this video. So now here is the actual step-by-step guide. And again, this is going to be a link in the description to my website where you can grab this. You go to Amazon Seller Central, go to the campaign manager and hit create campaign. So I'm now going to pull up my own here. And this is the example one that we've already made. And all the targeting, translations, even hit Spanish. It's really cool. All right, so I'm going to go back to the campaigns. I'm going to hit create campaign. So I'm going to follow this guide, and you're going to hit sponsored brands. Okay, it doesn't matter what you title it, doesn't matter what your budget is, although I think you should put a lot of money in this right now. Okay, it doesn't matter if you use product collection or store spotlight. We prefer product collection. Choose your store from your drop down. You can choose what page you want to land them on. That's up to you, depending on how you've built your brand store. And here's the new section right here, custom image beta. And so if you want to include a custom image, you have to add it. And note that there's going to be some sizing requirements. You can't have any individual product images, no logo, no text or graphics covering the primary image. Dimensions have to be at least 1200 by 628. File size smaller than 5 megabytes. And JPEG or GIF or PNG. I recommend that anything you're doing with Amazon from now on is always in JPEG. PNGs can't even load as a product shot anymore, so you might as well convert over to JPEG. All right, so then it will show you the preview of what's loaded after you've loaded that image, and then it's basically that's it. You submit it for review. Now, you can do all these extra things as well, right? You can add in all the targeting, right? So you can hit in any of the regular keywords you've done. So what's interesting is that typically speaking, the bids on this are going to be lower than your regular sponsored product advertising. This will not last. This is going to be a temporary thing until everybody else and their dogs are starting to advertise with the custom image. But if you look down the bid rates, I mean, look at this. You can get liquor decanter for 20 cents, for example, and that's a very cheap keyword, where it'd be like closer to $1 if you're doing sponsored products. So that's just a great case example. You can also target by product. We have many videos that talk about offensive and defensive product and category targeting, and you can hit all these categories for all of the products that you sell in. You can search for products. You can come in here and type in a particular category and target it. You can search for products individually like this and target these individual products when somebody's searching for those to show up as well. And then finally, after you've got all that, don't forget your negative product targeting or your negative targeting that you want to get in place and submit it for review. One of the big things that we've really been starting to do is also use fixed bids, which is more of a sponsored product feature. But I do mention it here because it's something that a lot of people don't do. And on a new campaign, you typically want to do fixed bids. That's something we've kind of come to the realization after some testing in the last 7 days. It helps get impressions on them. And then after the item and the ad is live, you can then switch it over to dynamic up and down bidding. Again, that's primarily for sponsored products, however, not this particular standard operating procedure for headline ads or sponsored brands as they're now called. All right, so that is the video on how to do this. We'll put links in the description for the SOP so you can look at it step by step. Give this a whirl, check it out. Please post a comment on how you succeed on launching this because it's definitely a big game changer. We're super excited to be one of the first people on the internet talking about it, and I'm sure many others are going to follow suit once they become aware of it. So you want to be the first to do it, and you'll definitely get some dividends. Also, don't hesitate to post a comment or with any questions you have or another video you would like requested. We do videos by request, and if you need any Amazon consulting, go over to myamazonguy.com, and we do have dedicated advertising management service. If you just hit get started now, we'll contact you and let you know what we can do for you. Thanks so much for watching.